All right, g'day everyone, welcome back to episode 2. So this episode we will be basically screwing the oil cooler, finishing all the installation off, intercooler, all your piping, hoses, clamps, the OPR40, connecting up all the exhaust, the new catback system, so this is our new 70mm twin exit exhaust system. Just going through everything. Basically at the end we'll be putting on the dyno and we'll see how much horsepower this thing makes. We're pretty confident it'll be way over the 250, so fingers crossed, and we'll see how we go. Off camera we have tightened up all the oil cooler lines, intercooler piping, some hose clamps, bits and pieces. With this particular kit, this customer has chosen to go with the real thermo heat shielding. It's a pretty high-end product. I wouldn't say it's quite costly, but it's certainly well worth every dollar it does cost. So your ceramic coating will only do so much, your heat wrapping will do, another bit, but really at the end of the day, this is about as good as it gets. Pretty much all the time attack cars, all your motorsport cars, it will have this heat protection, so you can have oil downs, it won't catch on fire, it will smoke, your car won't burst into flames. So it's a bit of insurance there, I would say. We will try and get that onto our car as soon as we can as well. This kit now, it does come internal wastegate. So we don't do the external wastegate. We did do that on our car just for a prototype to get some results. And now we've gone to more of a street sort of friendly bolt-on kit, which will basically let you engineer your car. We want it to be street legal. It has to be street legal. We don't want complications. So we've gone to the internal wastegate, and it does still have the OPR40, which does give the turbo then 2 years warranty, which is global. So US, Canada, all those, Australia, things like that. You do get local support with this turbo. So this is another really good reason for this turbo kit, not just the performance, the warranty side as well. Also, yes, legalities. This intercooler, it is humongous, though it doesn't need cutting of the crash bar. So it cools really, really well, like really, really well. And then on the racetrack, it's going to be even better again. A very good upgrade for this kit, or any of our turbo kits really, but the new SME 15-row oil cooler kit. It's a really good option. Like I would say, if you have a turbo kit on an 86 or a BRZ, you really want the oil cooler kit. It's cheap engine insurance. So another good feature which you can get through PVS Performance Tuning is a flex fuel kit. So they will give you the flex fuel kit, and they can supply the Ecotech tunes to go with this turbo kit. And the tunes are absolutely spot on. I think you've all seen from the last 10 years, SME, PVS, we've been working obviously very close together, and the results speak for themselves. With the PVS tune, obviously we're going very fast at the quarter mile. We're doing 120 mile an hour at the moment with our auto, and that's only running about 12 PSI, and that's with a passenger and a full tank of fuel. Oh, that hooks up. Oh, mate, that is smooth as hell.
12.5 or 118.
Performance-wise and reliability-wise, the PVS tune with the flex fuel kit is optional. It doesn't come with the turbo kit, but if you're looking for the extra power, the flex fuel kit with PVS, obviously, really good upgrade. We're making 340 or so kilowatt at only 12 PSI. Definitely a good option there.
So this being a 2025 GR, the ECUtech didn't have a file for this one, like a base file to even start tuning. So we had to do a ROM dump, send it to ECUtech. They unlocked it. Didn't have everything unlocked. There was a few little things that are still in beta on some of these ECUs, but yeah, this particular one was enough to get all our flex stuff on there, because this is a flex kit as well. So it did respond a little different to some of the early ones, not sure why. So it was took a little bit longer to get a base map in it. But once we did that, yeah, it was great. Mind you, we ran it on bigger injectors. We want to run about 300 to 320. So getting a gear set made for him, a PAR gear set. And so it's basically his track day car. Yeah, so he was opted for the 1050 ID injectors and a set of fuel rails, just to help on E85, just keeps that fuel number a little nicer at the top end. So that was the main thing, and it just took a little, as I said, a little longer to tune it, but now we're on top of it. Yeah, it's great. It's just nice and repeatable now, so it's fantastic. So this is on 98. So we've tuned it on ethanol, and it made sort of around the 300 kilowatt mark, but we're on 98 at the moment, and we're running about 10 pounds. So it's pretty flat. We're just running on wastegate spring. We're not running a boost controller because it doesn't need one. It's making it plenty. We're tipping sort of, what are we making? About 480, peaking about 480 Newton meters, and we're just tipping almost 280 kilowatts. So, but that's on 98. As soon as you go E85, it goes over 300. Yeah, but the thing pulls like an absolute train. It's so good. It's got so much torque from 3 grand to sort of 5.5, 6, and then it with the boost just tapering off at the top end because it doesn't have a boost controller, but it's still making, you know, nearly 400 Newton meters at 7. So it's properly fast, this thing. It goes really, really good. So he's gonna love it. This is the new Turbosmart kit that SME have just released that Mike's, but this is the first one. This one's actually been Inconel wrapped. Turbosmart have kind of gone all out on this one. The Inconel wrapping from the heat point of view is fantastic, and it looks so good. Really, really good. But even just by, just in the engine bay temperature, I don't know how much cooler this stuff makes it exactly. I'm not an expert on the actual numbers, but all I know is it's definitely better than heat wrapping, and even from a beanie point of view, everything's still reasonably, it's warm, but it's not crazy hot under there. So yeah, it's really good. And you can do that on any of his turbo kits. This particular one, obviously we did it on the Turbosmart one, but the main difference between the two kits, the Turbosmart kit, it's essentially the same basic style kit, same intercooler piping, all that sort of stuff, but it's just a slightly more horsepower turbo, I guess, is a 750 versus the G30, which is a 660 horsepower turbo. The Turbosmart one just seems to make it power-wise all round. So it comes on a little bit better, even for a larger turbo, and it just seems to pull through a little bit nicer at the top end. But take nothing away from the G30 kit, 660, it's fantastic as well. This is just more of a premium kit, I guess, from that point of view. And the other good selling point for those who are doing track days or a bit more serious, Turbosmart have a worldwide warranty. So whether you're installing one in Australia or we sell one to the US or Canada or Europe, the Turbosmart literally warrant their turbos for 2 years. Also, it comes with a oil pressure regulator, which comes with this kit to keep the oil pressure at a maximum sort of 40 psi, which helps the turbos out. Yeah, so that's another selling point for the Turbosmart one. But yeah, all these turbo kits on these new cars, the SME ones are fantastic. You wouldn't be disappointed with any of them.
Results are in. We've done 480 Newton meters, 280 kilowatt at 10 psi on 98 fuel. Unbelievable performance, really. So we will be doing a promo with this turbo kit. So it's the new turbo kit, the SME TS1-750. The first 10 kits will come with a free oil cooler. Oil cooler is worth $14.49, and it just bolts straight onto this kit. The brackets are there, engineer friendly as well, and they will be available August this month. First 10 kits, free oil cooler kit. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. More upcoming performance videos, hopefully of the new TS1-750 turbo kit on another customer's car coming up very soon.